Hi, my name is Zaak Kerstetter. I'm an Ableton certified trainer, and we're here today at KMG in Boulder, Colorado to talk about my top 10 favorite new features in Live 10. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So at the top of my top 10 list is a feature that I didn't know I needed until I had it, and now that I have it, I'm not sure if I can really live without it anymore. And that's called capture. So the way capture works is it's always secretly recording MIDI in the background. So if I play a drum beat, and I wasn't recording, wasn't ready for that, and I actually want to keep that MIDI information, I can hit this capture button right here, this square button, and it's automatically going to start looping the MIDI that I just played into it. Really, really handy for just being able to jam out and play whatever you want, and hit the capture button later on to keep your performance. So my second favorite update to Live 10 is going to be Wavetable. This is the first in-house synthesizer that Ableton has made since Operator. And as you can imagine from the name, it's a wavetable synthesizer. So if you've been using Serum or Massive, you're already pretty aware of how a wavetable synthesizer works. If not, instead of using a single oscillator to generate a waveform, we have a whole table of oscillators. So I can hit a note and manually move back and forth between a couple of basic waveforms, or I can choose a more complicated wavetable, like one of the formants, and get tons of different sounds just from a single oscillator. Overall, really awesome synthesizer. I've been having a lot of fun with this. Great for sound design, great for making all kinds of weird noises. So next up, we got the new live effects. So there are 3 new audio effects in Live 10. I've been a big fan of all of them so far. The first one we're going to talk about is going to be echo. So this is a delay, and not only does this have tons of settings, including ping pong mode and mid-side delay, my favorite part here is as a feedback that goes beyond 100%, which none of the other delays in Live do. So you can use it to create these infinite delay loops and start playing around with timing and do lots of fun sound design with it as it echoes out. Do watch out that it actually can cause feedback loops and blow up your speakers, so don't hurt yourself or your speakers with it. Overall, tons and tons of really fun parameters in here, built-in reverb, amazing, amazing delay. I love it. The next effect I want to take a look at is pedal. So as the name implies, it sounds like a guitar pedal. So it's going to add distortion to whatever sound. So if we have our dry piano sound here, turn this on, and turn up our gain. It's gonna add some really nice distortion to it. There's 3 modes. There's overdrive, distort, and fuzz. I've been a huge fan of the fuzz setting especially. I've been putting on everything, bass sounds. It makes everything sound better. I love it. So the last of the new devices is called Drum Bus, and this is designed to be put on drums. It's going to have a couple of different distortion modes. It's also going to have this boom setting right here. This is going to take your low end and enhance it, and basically take any kick drum and turn it into an 808 style kick drum. So if we try playing with that drum beat that I used earlier and turn up the boom option, it's going to make it sound a lot bigger on the low end. Great for doing kind of tuned 808 style kick drums. So the next thing on my list are going to be the updated devices in Live, of which there are 2, the EQ8 and the utility. On the EQ8, they've updated it, so now the low end goes all the way down to 10 Hertz, which gives you a little bit more room to sculpt and be more precise about EQing your low end. The next one is the utility device, which as you can see has an updated interface. It now has a mono button, which is going to turn everything on that track into mono. It also has a bass mono function, which will mono anything under the frequency set here. The other really big update they made that I'm really excited about is you can now turn the gain knob down to -infinity, whereas before you could only turn it down to -36 dB. Guys, they finally did it. They finally put groups within groups in Live. So now you can take any tracks, select them, hit Command G, put them inside a group, select the group, hit Command G again, it's going to put it inside a group. And I can just keep doing this infinitely. So you can have groups within groups as deep as you want, which gives you lots of room for customizing and changing up routing within your session. So another highly requested feature that they have added in Live 10 is multi-clip editing. So now if I select one clip and then select another clip at the same time, I can now view both clips at the same time and edit both of them by jumping back and forth between editing MIDI notes across each clip, which is great for not only seeing how your notes line up, but also quickly and easily being able to edit multiple clips at the same time. So they've made 2 major updates to the Live browser, and these are amongst my favorite changes of all. The first one is they've added this collections area over on the top left. This allows you to take any preset or any file within the Live browser and either control click or right click on it and assign it a tag. And it just allows you to quickly and easily tag and locate all of your favorite files and presets and devices that you might want to have quick and easy access to. The other major change that they've made to the Live browser is in the packs folder. If you scroll to the bottom of the packs folder, you can see not only which packs are available that you have not downloaded on this computer, but you can also download them and install them directly from the Live browser. In addition, you can also see which packs have been updated and also download and install them. So no more going back and forth between Live and the Live website to figure out which packs you have and which ones you don't. They've also made a few updates to the arrangement view, including how you can edit and change automation. For example, if I add in new automation, it's going to quantize it to the grid. I can also move breakpoints beyond other existing breakpoints, which you could not do before, which I'm really excited about. They've also made a few updates for editing clips. So for example, if I select an area within a clip and hit the 0 button to deactivate it, it's now only going to deactivate the selected area. That also applies if I want to reverse an area of an audio clip. Instead of going in and hitting the reverse button, I can now just hit the R button, and that will reverse only the selected area of the audio clip. So another feature that they've finally included in Live 10 is MIDI note chase. Before, if I had a MIDI note that started before the start of the clip, those MIDI notes would get cut off and would not play. But now, if I hit play here, it's going to play these MIDI notes regardless of whether or not the MIDI note start is included within the clip. Really helpful for editing longer clips as well as playing and not needing to ensure that your start marker is at exactly the right time. The last thing on the list is going to be new ways to export files from Live. So in addition to having WAV and AIFF, which we've always had, we now have FLAC and WavePack, and we can also export as MP3, which I'm really excited about. This is my excited voice. All right. So those are all the main features that I'm really excited for. This is in no way a complete list. There's tons of other features, including lots of new push updates, Max for Live integration, a new metronome. Lots of really cool stuff is going on. So if you're interested in learning more about Live 10 or getting a more in-depth look at some of the features that we've talked about, be sure to check out our other videos. And thanks for watching.